everyone, welcome back to our playthrough of Disco Elysium. Today, what are we going to do? I think we're going to try to what am I, Australian? Talk to these dudes over there and see what they have got to say. These dudes over here. Anyways, if you do enjoy this episode, please remember to like and subscribe and we'll just get into it. I feel like we're going to need special gear for this. Let's see what the negatives we have. We don't need that. Logic, perception, endurance, suggestion, drama. Put one into authority because I think they're gonna want us to be authoritative.
This is where you say your bit.
Yeah, what about it, motherfucker? What you got to say?
Detective.
First, we need to talk about your attitude,
Wow. The RCM sent us some big dick cops.
Fuck off.
Real big dick cops. Look at them. Reckless. Swinging in the wind.
Sir, if I looked like a Q-tip, I wouldn't be talking shit.
Yeah, look at the big dick on that cop. Can't tell a dick that big what to do.
You literally look like a head of a shriveled dick, sir.
Must be something in the water in Jamrock.
Yeah, gave them real nice big dicks.
You look like a muddy, disgusting dog, so
Yeah.
fuck y'all.
Anyways.
You
might
guys
want
have
to
a lot
start
of shit
asking
to
your
say.
questions now. It's not going to get better than this.
Shut up, Elizabeth, you dumb bitch.
Do a head count first. Connect these men to the tracks you saw in the yard. Chances are they're going to match.
Okay, let's scan the room.
Starting from the right. Boot size 44. Blonde man. In his 30s.
That's a 30-year-old man.
Overbearingly masculine.
That's a 30-year-old man. Says a lot.
Sitting on his right. Standard working boots. Size 45 or 46. Eldest in the room. Probably mid-50s. Smoker. Quiet. Across at the other table. Hobnailed working boots. Size 43. Gang tattoos. Mesk or Sarah Mauritian. In his late 30s. Early 40s.
Sorry if you had to hear my knuckles crack right there. It had to be
And
done.
then, standard working boot. Steel reinforced toes. Size 46. The big dick. Wide at the shoulders and lean at the hips. Rugby cap. Fingerless gloves. And numerous scars. A little under 40.
You look like someone's grandpa, sir.
The emblem on his vest says Rowing Club. A little patch below it reads T. Hardie, Captain.
Were you in the rowing club in high school? Aren't you a dropout?
In the far corner, standard working boot, steel reinforced toes, size 44, 40-something, non-alcoholic beverage in hand. You squint. Is that a plectrum?
And the little guy?
Size 41, with the light step. Not a child, after all. An older man with a rat face,
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
watery eyes, and 2 front teeth missing.
You say rat, I say shriveled penis, so.
In the middle, heaving and wheezing. Big guy,
Uncircumcised penis.
boot size 46, deep marks. Probably carried the victim over. He alone is 130 kilos. Add the man in armor, and you could easily exceed 220. In conclusion, these 7 are the actors on the crime scene. The footprints were theirs, but there's a discrepancy.
One of them is missing. The odd soul.
Exactly. You've stood there for about 4 seconds, not saying anything. Hit them with questions. Where's the 8th Hardie?
The fuck is with you, fella?
I found 8 sets of footprints, but there's only 7 of you. Where's the 8th Hardie boy?
What are you talking about, madman? There's no 8th Hardie boy. There's 7 of us and we're all here. Or what? You want to be the 8th Hardie boy? We ain't hiring.
Actually, boss, we've been talking and we think she could maybe...
She? So there's an 8th Hardie, and it's a Hardie girl? Who might it be? Elizabeth? The gardener?
Shut the fuck up, Glenn! I do the talking here. Now what the fuck do you want, cop?
So let me get this straight. There is an 8th Hardie boy. It's a she, and you don't like us talking about her?
That's right. We're not talking about this. This is a private Hardie boys matter. Nothing to do with your shit. End.
Aren't Hardie boys a pair of detective boys in that are 12? In books? I swear to God it is.
You're not cops here. Don't go digging around if you don't want a bullet in the back of your head. I'm watching you.
I'm not scared of you.
Good. We are all watching each other. Officer, your question.
There's no point in pushing it further, he thinks. This is already a victory. We'll learn more about this 8th Hardie sooner or later.
The man hanging in the backyard. Did you do it?
So, you're not just here to swing your big dick.
You
You're
think
here
I got
for
a
the
big
pretty
dick?
boy. A real looker, that one. Stinks like shit, too.
You think I have a big dick? Why, thank you.
They love him, boss. Spend all day digging around in there. Can't get enough of that pretty boy smell.
You're a weirdo.
Funny. But my partner and I have a serious matter to discuss with you.
You've spoken to the head of the
Evrard?
union. Yeah, him.
And what did he tell you? That we killed him? That we took a cargo belt from the harbor, went out back, and used it to hang him?
Damn.
Because we did. All of us together. I hope he told the story straight. I hope he told it well.
Ah, so you confessed to murder.
Goddamn right.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come forth. They told you what happened so that you don't waste any more of your time.
All 7 together. They're diluting responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
Who called the shots?
Are you deaf? There will be no singling anyone out. You can't arrest a Hardie boy without arresting all Hardie boys.
Okay, then arrest them
Do
all.
you think you could do that? Do you think you could arrest them all?
Yeah.
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
I don't have one of them. I don't have to. One of them is more compliant than the others.
That's for the courts in Les Jardins to decide. Not for the officer making an arrest. Which we all know you won't be. What you can do right now is go back to your station and write a report.
No. We'll stay here and discuss what happened that night.
I'm about to smack Elizabeth across the fucking room with her nappy ass hair. I can say that because I'm black, so it's okay. You murdered him just like that? No remorse?
How many people have you sent to the Shays? Ever felt remorse for them?
Chaise électrique is the method of capital punishment in Revachol under the coalition. During the suzerain's reign, it used to be the firing squad.
I feel like I want
Or
the
send them
firing
to
squad.
Reunion to rot. For 20 years. For life.
I assume that's prison. They're scum of the earth.
Rest assured, lawman. None worse than our guy. He got what was coming to him.
And when did this hanging incident occur?
You don't have to keep answering his questions.
I know, Lizzie. Relax. We killed him last Sunday night. Seemed like a good way to end the week.
How long did you know the victim?
Known him? We don't associate with scum like that.
Shut up, bitch!
Yeah! Who do you think we are?
Scum.
Quiet. He came around about 3 weeks ago when that Pines cow first sailed into town.
Don't call her.
By the Pines cow, you mean Joyce Messier, the representative for White Pines? The same company you are striking against?
Oh,
No, I mean the Pines cow. The stupid-ass cow they sent in to fuck us over. But you know what? Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she has interesting things to say
What are they
when you
talking
ask her
about?
hard enough.
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus. Officer, your interview is drawing to an end. Don't waste your last questions.
how'd you kill
We
him?
hanged him up by his neck until he got real still. Wasn't that obvious, Copper?
Didn't they teach you anything?
You're pretty sure you've had at least 2 years of cop school and many more of active service.
The autopsy showed there were no ligature marks. His hands were not tied.
Right?
Can you explain that?
We... Look, I'm not gonna play 20 questions with you, Capo. I'll say it again. We killed him.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
I knocked him out. Came up behind him and clubbed him in the back of the head. He went down like a sack of sand.
and then you shot him.
That's right, lawman. And then we hanged the fuck.
Then
Make
but
them
you
a
shot
bit
him.
more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
Where did it take
Right
place?
fucking here. The fucker started coming to our bar, asking for it.
And you used, what did you use to
My
knock him out?
fucking elbow, Copper. Samurai boxing style.
Samuran boxing, or Sambo, is
Sambo.
an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves, originating from the Samuran Isola. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
Which he's neither.
He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing, no uncalled for details.
Like what, Copper?
How does the bullet in the head factor into this?
Huh?
There was a bullet in the dead man's brain. Why was it there if you hanged him?
Right?
How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
Interesting, sire.
Alright.
It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it.
He's protecting this girl. Who's the girl?
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination.
Why'd you kill him?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive in my town.
So he's a mercenary, that's it.
And he stepped out of line.
What kind of mercenary?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike. The experienced kind, too. Had Cohoy and Semenine written all over him.
Should I did that check mark?
Ex-Oranese Special Forces.
A live grenade. Right here in our bar.
This
up.
one has a special gripe with him coming here.
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the Wild Pines. They hire merc shit like that. Story of every strike from here to Samara.
But how do you know that?
Cause one night he walked straight up to the mic and said, "I'm Martinaise goddamn special forces, and I'm gonna fuck you all."
He did not.
Really?
Yeah, really. Had a gin and tonic up there, sang some Martinaise paratrooper song, and said he's gonna fuck everyone.
We couldn't believe it either, but he fucking did, right there. Like some kind of animal.
Sire, the tale is true. This is a serious violation of the karaoke code.
What do you actually do wrong?
Wrong? He harassed women, raped one,
Who?
harassed workers, threatened to kill some as a warning.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence. Why the strange de-escalation?
Right?
He regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all, if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs in, if we don't bend over. That was before he started coming here.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started to come in here every night. Drinking, grabbing girls, grabbed one of ours mid-karaoke, right there on the stage.
He grabbed someone?
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl, young. Gets into the second verse of Lover Lake. The fucker grabs her legs, starts screaming. Show me your cunt! Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Is this who he sexually assaulted?
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you. He took care of it. They got the girl out before anything else could happen.
Yeah, me and Eugene got her out. Aren't you fucking listening?
Shut up.
There's something odd here.
There is.
Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation. Make them talk about it.
Okay, so who did he rape then?
No. You're not getting the name. That's a Martinaise matter. And I'm not discussing it with you clowns.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
So why don't I just arrest you?
Yeah, lawman. Why don't you?
It's almost an anthropological sight, watching him try to assert dominance over you.
Not in the arresting mood?
By your side, the lieutenant keeps his hand away from his holster. You hear the nylon of his coat hiss as he steps closer. Easy. Walk back from the provocation. They're armed, and they outnumber us. The lieutenant tries to establish eye contact with you.
I guess.
Wise move. You made the right choice there. Now make another one and get the fuck out of our booth. We're not gonna do this again.
So what are we gonna do now?
Nothing. Your investigation here is done.
No.
Leave Martinaise, go back to your stations where you belong.
No.
I think we're going to stick around, thanks. Some things don't add up here, Titus. I've done this job for long enough to know that people don't just confess to first-degree murder. Even if it is a group responsibility. We're going to look into this.
Right?
Good luck with that. You've heard everything a rent-a-cop is gonna hear from us. Real law officials. You're lucky you didn't get a beating.
Yeah, but you still haven't hit the
You
bullet in the
still
head.
on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head. You're right, Copper. That is mighty curious.
Indeed. Mighty. How did it get there?
Well, there are so many bullets in the world, and so many heads. I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads.
You're dumb
It's
as
bound
fuck.
to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking, of course.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes.
I'll do it.
Wow! He's got it in a real evidence bag and all!
Why don't you go home and log it into evidence? These men have told you what happened.
I think the hanging was a cover-up for the
You
shooting.
know what I think? I think he was shot in the head as a kid, and his brain grew around
Are you dumb?
the bullet.
He's dumb.
Around the bullet, man. That's a good one.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's
Apparently.
a technique. They're only pretending to enjoy this. Beneath the act, they don't like you knowing this.
Did you guys shoot him?
Shit! I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk.
Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. Better hope he stays sober.
No, he meant before he was hanged. Did you shoot him before you hanged him?
Before? After? During? This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time.
Never been worried in my life, lawman.
It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there, somewhere.
I'm gonna talk about the hanging
Again. Just get the dead guy's autograph, since you're his biggest fan. About fucking time.
He said you'd cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy.
I did.
And now she's making me play with you. Is that it, lawman?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Why don't you push me some more and find
You're
out?
gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy. The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
Oh, I will.
But having Everard back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
I mean, let's try it. No, let's put one more. I don't know if I have anything for authority. Let me see. Anything giving us less authority? Anything for authority? Nice one authority. Let's look. Nice one logic. Let's see. There's something she wants to tell you, or just have to present her with the badge to hear it. Who's Joyce? Is Joyce... Hold on, is Joyce... We have our badge now. Is Joyce the waitress lady? Hold on. Let me go check to see. I don't remember who that is. Come on. Load up. Run over here.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Well, who is Joyce? Who is Joyce? Now I'm gonna have to look this up. Joyce Disco Elysium. Let me see a picture of her. Oh, her. Done.
57.
In the cabin, you
Well, let's go see her real quick and see if she can give us some answers that might help. She's this way.
Whoa. What have we here?
A bridge.
A bridge with loose nails and rot-infested wood that creaks in the wind. A construction code violation if there ever was one.
Looks like we got one.
True. They never cleaned up the war damage. The rest of Revachol looks better, though.
But the splinters.
The bridge is fine enough. Locals use it all the time, after all. It's nothing to worry about. Shall we?
Joyce! I got something to say to you.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
I could use a coat like that. The rain's freezing.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water. Almost magically. The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy.
Lucky.
What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day.
I found my badge.
Love, you did.
I did.
Pleased to meet you, Lieutenant W. Frater Dubois. I am glad to see a man of high qualification. The situation is precarious. What can I help you with, Lieutenant Freighter?
How about you share your information on the lynching?
Right.
Now that you've seen his badge.
The goalposts have moved, Lieutenant. In the absence of the badge, I have informed my employer there will be a probe. I cannot rescind that promise. To my knowledge, the drivers are still at the roundabout. I will tell you everything I know when you've finished with them.
Should have planned
My
all along.
plan is to share information. The only way to do that now is by telling my employers you've kept your end, which I hope you will, because let me tell you, we are in dire waters.
Meaning, the information she has will raise the stakes in this game.
Sick.
The sooner the probe is finished, the sooner I can share crucial information with you. Now, is there anything I can do for you in the meanwhile? Tea, perhaps?
That's all for now. So what do we need to do? Wait, there's a... I already did this. I'm so confused. I found my badge, right?
A police badge on which you see the
At least something good came out of all this.
Okay.
encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the
The
photo.
man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that, but the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and
Does he
is
have a frog hat,
distinctly
though?
lacking in massive sideburns.
But does he have a frog hat, though? Why is he
What do
winking?
you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now.
That's rude.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
My name?
Harrier. That's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Harrier Dubois is the...
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What is Lieutenant W. Freighter?
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W.
The
Freighter?
title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Decline!
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
What's that?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last-century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kinks.
What kinks?
Kinks like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
So you've been putting up with me because I'm your superior? My cat just jumped on my chest?
No, I've been putting up with you because despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
You're a pretty girl, but I can't have you in my lap right now. I know, it's so sad. Go on down.
It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea. And now we've even found your badge.
He trusts you, for now. Such a small yet precious
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Data
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
Just 4 months
You're
ago.
pretty sure you weren't doing well. But better? Probably yes. A lot can happen in 4 months. Especially in winter. The winters are never easy on you. Of that you are sure.
Precinct 41.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva. Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain. And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him, ask yourself. The badge in your hand You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum. Underneath all this, Lillian's signature and an empty line waiting for a signee.
Look at the zoning
The
plan.
youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall. It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center. This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say. My money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
What do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine. I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way.
Well, let's try.
There is no loophole. The simple truth is, the current residents are going to lose their street access, and for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be dominated by constant construction noise right next door.
Look, these people are going to have to move away because of the noise. The noise is going to be tough for the village, but I guess it's good.
Of course, I should have seen it.
They have to move away.
Evald probably has eyes on us, but if the second signature were to be somehow wrong...
He won't say it outright, but he's suggesting forgery.
Your suggestion?
Forgery, yes. It would render the document invalid.
Yeah, let's do that.
It's not the sort of act I would normally encourage, but under the circumstances, if done discreetly, it may be the only way to save what's left of the village.
Or you could try to trick Everard. Get someone random to sign the document. By the time the union boss finds out, your business here will already be concluded.
Let's not do it there. Where could Everett be? He could be watching us here, but what about in here? Because we need to go to this apartment anyway. How do you get here? What is that? What is this?
This is a wall on the side of an apartment building. You have no clue. It's just a wall. So many walls all...
Huh? Conceptualization. Interesting. Okay, let's go in here. He can't watch us inside a building, right? Let's go in here. There's no one here to see me.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month...
Well, I'll put it away. Oh, in my room, okay. Apartment 20. I don't know where apartment 20 would be. Probably upstairs? What part is this?
You hear someone walking around it.
Okay, that's 10.
Give me a moment.
You know where they live?
It's about Victor, isn't it? It's always about Victor with her. You'll find the Maisons in apartment 20 upstairs. It's one of those doors on the balcony.
Thank you, ma'am. Should have assumed that it was upstairs. There's not even 10 apartments down here. It's the number. Balcony. Okay, what's this one?
A weathered brown door. The number reads 20. Something smells good. Soup à l'oignon. The lieutenant motions to you to go ahead and knock. This is the door. You already know it's the right door. This is going to be so hard.
What should we expect?
You're right. Let's talk this through.
You hear light footsteps passing by the door and some folk music playing on the radio.
We have our first preliminary identification.
Right.
In all likelihood, the deceased is the husband of Billy Maison. We need to confirm this, as well as deliver the death notification to Billy herself. Now, delivering a death notification is never an easy task. There's a reason why it's often called the most stressful part of our job. This is why it's usually done in pairs. You got this. I'll be monitoring reactions, ready to act if necessary.
Do you have any advice?
Just don't say that you know how they feel. You don't.
Good advice.
Okay. I'm ready.
The lieutenant motions towards the door.
Hello? Who is it?
And someone turns down the radio.
Please open the door.
Police. A moment, please give us a moment.
Tidying up. Nervously. There's fear in her voice.
Come in. The door is open.
Let's go inside. Steal some shit from her. Is there anything to steal? Can I have your husband's clothes? Oh, let's do this. A chalk drawing height chart of children's growth over the years. Posters of contemporary pop stores adorn the wall. A clock that is ticking away in odd cheerfulness. His ticking makes us anxious. Recall the room. A textbook from high school mathematics. Trigonometry. An empty pack of red Astras. Cigarettes hiding under the bed. The same brand cigarettes you found in the trash next to the deceased. Windows covered in old newspaper clippings. They can't afford curtains. Packages of humane aid. Some leftovers. Smells like buckwheat and onions in here. Okay. Hello.
It's you from the bookstand. Did you come to bring my cockatoo back? I don't think I introduced myself properly. I'm Billy. Would you like something to drink? Tea? Lemonade? We're out of coffee.
The lieutenant has taken off his foggy glasses and is busy cleaning them in his handkerchief for now. You're on your own here. Condensation. From stepping inside. He must feel vulnerable without his glasses. Is this why he's letting you take the lead?
Thanks.
Is this about
I'm
Victor,
alright.
my husband? Is he in some kind of trouble again? I can come pick him up in the station if that's what. No, this is something much worse. Is he in a hospital? How bad is it?
How about some small talk before you break the news?
How have you been?
How have I been? You're not here to discuss me. What is this?
Can't write a scene without knowing the actors. Ask more. Get comfortable around her.
You live here with your husband, right?
It's me, Victor, and the kids here. We have 2 daughters, Jenny and Jolie.
Yeah, I remember you.
Mm-hmm. They came home later. They're good girls. The girls are staying at their friend's place tonight. And Victor is out.
Still hasn't come home?
Vi, do you have any news?
What is the name of the library?
Oh, it's in Jamrock. The one at Mayro Street. I don't know the official name.
Central Jamrock Public Library?
I think, yes, if that's the one on Mayro.
It is.
To your knowledge, did he make it to the library?
No, I guess I'll find out when he decides to come back home. It shouldn't be long from now. He's never gone for more than a few days.
What was he supposed to do
Just
at the
to
library?
return a book of mine. Why? Why all those questions, Detective? Did he...
Do something? Break something? It's a fool's hope.
Was it the glint curve?
Yes.
Remind me again when he was last... when you
His
saw
old
last of
leather
him.
jacket.
Can you describe it?
It's just your average brown leather jacket, but he bought it as a teenager, so...
About the
Yes.
inner lining.
The lining is hand-sewn. It's blue. I tried to make the thing more weatherproof since he's running around with it in the middle of winter.
She folds her hands across her chest.
People got to eat. What
Oh,
is
too
this
much.
about? Why are you suddenly asking me about my cooking?
Oh. Well, I asked her too many. We can try to level up empathy once. Let's see if we have any clothes for empathy. Anything that gives us less empathy.
She looks up, too anxious to say anything.
I guess we're gonna try at 72.
I don't want to.
We have
I
to.
don't want to do this.
Just say it.
Say what?
Officer.
Too late. You ruined it. Just say it now.
Your husband's
Excuse
dead.
me? What? What did you say?
She's in pain. She's in so much pain.
We
And
fucked
so
it up.
are you. Your chest is burning.
We are very sorry to inform you, but your husband, Victor Méjean, was found dead this morning on the Martinaise boardwalk.
Oh. Oh. But he was just...
Oh.
He was just here, alive.
I understand that this comes as a huge shock. I want you to know that me and my partner are here for you if you have any questions. We are very sorry for your loss, ma'am.
What happened to him? Tell me.
You don't want to know.
Why? It's that bad?
It looks like he slipped on the boardwalk. Fatally, I'm afraid. It was just a very unfortunate accident, although Alcohol may have played a role.
And you just found him there? Lying in the cold?
Oh, we fucked this up so bad.
How long had he been there?
A few days at least.
She doesn't reply. Her eyes well up with tears as she struggles to keep it together. You hear the clock ticking in the children's room.
Is there anyone we could call for you? A friend, a family member, someone who could be here for you?
No. I just need to tell my girls. God, should I call them? Should I tell them to come home?
Yes.
All right. I'll call them.
She can't take much more. Her stomach is churning. Soon she will have to go to the bathroom and scream.
Just tell me, what do I need to do next? Where is he? Can I see him?
For God's sake, lie.
He's in the morgue.
And who should I contact?
He was taken to the city morgue. The local coroner will be contacting you shortly to arrange the funeral. Here's his number, in case you want to contact him earlier. Is there anything else that the RCM could do for you?
No, I'll call you if something comes up. I'm still a bit...
It's alright.
Again, if there's anything we could do for you, then don't hesitate to call the RCM, ma'am.
She just nods, distant and inconsolable. The bed springs rattle beneath her as she begins to shake.
I'll take it from here. Thank you.
We should step outside and talk.
I feel bad. I fucked up.
So, the death notification.
He's avoiding your gaze. This is the time to say how sorry you are about how things went.
I fucked up.
It's all right. Don't worry about it. I'll call the station when we're finished with the day and let them know the name of the deceased.
What about Billy and her
There's
kids?
not much we can do for them anymore, I'm afraid.
That's it?
That's it. We should get... And, officer, I've seen worse. This wasn't the worst I've seen, okay? Now let's go.
I really have, he thinks. She was strong. She made it easy for us.
They want me to go try this Tommy guy? I don't know if I can fast travel. No. I mean, we can do that quickly. There's another way down. Okay, so the only way down is this way. We can go speak to that Tommy guy before the end of the episode. We fucked up. Depression, sadness. How many points do we have left? We have 1 point left. Okay. And how long on this? 61%. Okay. I could never be a policeman. Not that I would want to be a police officer, but like... Tommy's this guy right here, correct?
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Ease into it. Don't go too far.
Cool. We all want to know each other, know each other's woes and all. But people, man, they have slippery souls.
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is...
Okay, but where is the guy that I'm supposed to talk to?
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Anything about the Hardie
Los
boys?
Hardis? They're an independent militant group. A bit too high-strung, but it comes with the responsibility. They're sort of like you. Preserve the rule of law and all that. Except it's Everard's law. But really, they're just like you.
Is he actually comparing you, an officer of the law, to some neighborhood vigilantes? Come on. He's just trying to keep the peace. The man whispers a jaunty tune.
Let's not get in a argument with what's his face? What's his name? Siesta? What do you have to say? He's
to work!
He's an actor, right? He has to be an actor. You still have anything to say?
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
Yes.
You could push him by asking him to show you the soles of his boots. He definitely looks like someone capable of a lynching.
Let's see the sole of your
Been
boots.
admiring the stompers, Hunt? For sure, I can demonstrate them.
On the bottom of the man's boots, you see an intricate tangle of treads with no immediately discernible pattern.
What's up with your
It's
soles?
Revachol.
Where'd you get the boots like this?
Custom made. Cost me a pretty penny.
But why?
You'll see when the time comes, officer.
Huh?
True patriots carry Revachol in their very souls.
Technically, you're stomping on Revachol every step you take.
Huh. I know you people don't understand poetry.
You people. Disgusting. Appalling. Hated. Can I
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from 57.
In the cabin, you
So it's gonna have to be the next day. Understood. It's only Wednesday, so. What do you got going on?
Everything's still cool here. You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that economy.
Huh. Oh, it's here.
The speakers below are banged up and worthless. The sneakers triumph over them. They're the star of the show here.
What? This. I have an empty cassette tape.
As you hold it in your hands, it makes an It's probably... The note is written with a...
I'm just making sure.
The worn map features your finger moves through the... Finally,
For a more detailed view of the map,
Okay, well, we already know about the map.
the face of King Friesa.
Okay, that's the bunk. Interact.
An intricate web of blue lines stretch. The pattern
wanna
still
see-
kind of gone.
Okay, we've already done all of that.
It's just a...
We did that.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board.
Oh, we
with
didn't
the
do this?
permeables drawer inside. It's...
Oh!
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee, slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just, you know, without resistance or sound,
Oh my
the
God,
two
what's
panels
inside?
move against each other.
Interesting.
The compartment is now open. 2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard. 2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there too. Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
What's this from?
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored.
Ew.
A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti. Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile. You think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
It will make
A
me
merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Hold on and read
Your
it.
hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it. Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand. No, hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything all right?
Fall sideways. Did I die? What? Hello?
There is nothing. Again. Well, that's me. Is a bit of here in the big.
Tell him.
Yeah, you're.
What the fuck just happened?
There is no. It's your name. You think. But you are.
It's glowing lights on the dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
I thought we died. Okay, so I'm sorry I skipped through that. I was so confused. Certainly ain't Harry. Your name passed out on the ground dragging. There's no Voyager Road. There's no road. No houses. No lights. Your name, fuck all. Then what is it? Your name is passed out on the ground. Where am
The
I?
upholstered cabin of Lieutenant
What just
Kitsuragi's
happened?
motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
I'm sorry I went through all that. You could, like, read it. You can pause and read this. I just read through it faster. What's happening?
Drink. Water.
The water is cold, silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched
happened to
throat.
us? I thought
The
we
pounding
lost
in
the
your
game.
head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days.
Oh,
Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
What happened?
I came in contact with the burnt out ruins of my
That
past.
does sometimes happen.
He replies with such understanding, it's as if the burnt-out ruins of the past were an occupational hazard. Athlete's foot for cops.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Oh my god, there's someone knocking at my door. Okay, guys. That's gonna have to be it for this episode. I will see you guys later. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.